Let's figure out what the hell we're doing here, chat, shall we? I'm not giving up on NHL 15 until we win, damn it, or until we get to Florida Panthers territory. We do have the tough decision in goal. I hate to say it, I think Alex Stalock's probably on the outs. We love us some Alex Stalock. He's made himself a legend for us here in Arizona, but we do have these RFAs. I guess the alternative would be deal an RFA. Sign and trade. Stalock just doesn't have any value, though, is the problem. It did show Burke as a minor league starter, though. Same for Tristan Jarry, which is kind of crazy. We know we're keeping Anthony Brodeur. We don't have to sign anybody quite yet. I want to make sure we have cap space, too. We're at $27 million right now. We are going to let go of Stalock for the moment. And we are going to qualify the peoples. Whoops. So when are you going to fix 24? When they hire me. Don't hold your breath on that one, though. Probably been a bit too critical for that to happen. Let's see. Connor Murphy. We might as well qualify you. We have to sign Jesse Mills, who looks like he could be fantastic. Hopefully. Who else do we have to worry about? Sean Day, 4.5 red star. 4.5 red star. Go ahead and sign him. Right wing side. O'Byrne, we took 3rd overall. Not going to worry about him too much yet. We have to qualify Max Domi. It's Max Domi. And down the middle, Saku Kinnunen. We'll hold on to you. Noah Rod. Laurent Dauphin. A lot of these guys are going to have to go very, very soon. We just don't have enough space to develop everybody. But we will be able to kind of cash out on some of the prospects who aren't going to make it, get players who might. And our goal is playoffs for next season. But, yeah, I think we can take it pretty slow and steady here, actually. So where this shows Canada and not Belgium for Sean Day. I mean, is it? Is that a detail most people would care about? I don't know if it is. All right. I'm not too worried about setting those RFAs contracts either. The fact we have McDavid at 1.1 million is delightful, by the way. So, Nighthawk, what's up? So far, so good. We haven't been live for too long. So you haven't missed much. Just in time to watch the greatest free agency class of all time, because John Tavares is a free agent. And as we all know, he grew up wearing Arizona Coyotes pajamas. So that's the goal. Is bring John home and put him to bed. Jari sign, Samuelson, Kinnunen, Noah Rod. It's all well and good. Who is out there? Free agency. We have $26.5 million in cap space, 38 contract spots, a.k.a. 10 more than AI GMs like to have. Okay. This could be fun. First and foremost, RFAs. He is ours. Brodeur is ours. There's also Laurent Brossois, Elvis Merzlikins, and Jacob Brennan, so we don't really got to worry about that. Defense, he is ours. There's Pissick. Alexei Makela. Isn't that bad. There's Zach Taylor. Decent potential, but to that age, it's not looking too good. I mean, we might as well just throw out a deal for Makela just to see if we can get anything. Can we sign him for dirt cheap? No picks required. Let's see if Dallas wants to keep him. Zach Taylor, Mr. President. Let's see, forward-wise, ours. Vestermark is ours, isn't he? Nope, he is with Calgary. Let's see if we can sign. Did we have this guy signed? Why is his name super familiar to me? This is what happens when you take 10 days off. Fan. Eric Carlson. Oh, yeah, our GM rating still absolutely sucks. Any game of this era, my GM rating is going to suck. Don't worry. Without fail, I will have negative reputation. Wow, there's a lot of these RFAs that might actually be half decent. Jimmy Lodge on the Jets. this. I mean, again, more often than not, these offer sheets don't work, but hey, we'll go for it. Andreas Janssen. Or, in this instance, Andreas Johnson. Go for you. Actually, you know what? At 3 stars, 23... He's, like, right on the cusp of not being worth it. The odds that we end up signing him, very slim, but we'll go for him. Connor Brown, already 24. Chandler Stevenson, Mike Winther. Yeah, there's nobody else who's necessarily worth it. Okay. So for the UFAs, in goal, Ben Scrivezna. And Alex Stalock is the second best. We really shouldn't need help in goal. We shouldn't. Although part of me really wants to bring back Stalock. Oh, goodness. Goodness. Is that Jerome McGinley's silhouette for the ones that are the portrait? I don't think so, but... Did Jerome McGinley... I mean, maybe. To be honest, I don't know. If I had to guess, I'd guess it's someone like Shane O'Brien. Or somebody like that. Holy hell. That's not the one that you saw. Oh, there's multiple, is there? Hold on. Yeah, wow, you're right. There are actually multiple silhouettes. That's fair. Okay. Huh. I never noticed that. That's a YouTube video in and of itself. Yes, who were the silhouettes in NHL 15? Goalie-wise, there is this dude, Vitaly Teratukin, who is 22 years old, 4.5 gold star. I said we didn't need much goalie help, but that is a dude to sign immediately. There's also Nick Markstrom. But yeah, we have to go for Teratukin. That guy's insane. How many goalies do we have? How many goalies do we have if we include the... I'll just actually go to contracts. If we include the RFAs. What are we at? 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah, we got space. So, yeah, Teratukin, you are the top target. I would love to bring back Stalock, but I mean, this is a no-brainer. He is looking for his ELC, so whoever the hell drafted him didn't sign him. All we can do is just send him the max offer and hope for the best. Oh, Philly. When will Philly not have to worry about goaltending? They took this guy 6th overall and couldn't come to terms on a contract. Oh, Philly. It's always Philly. Crash Andrews, what's going on? Defense. Who do we have at the top? John Carlson, Torrey Krug, Adam McQuaid, Mark Stewart, Nick Delorier as a defenseman. 5'11", not needed, says the Flyers. It's true. He needs to be at least 6'6", you know. Guillaume Boudry. Hello. It's not where I wanted to go. Damn controller. Guillaume Boudry and Jeff King as the top potentials. I am at 43 on the reserve list because of the RFAs. Shiz. Okay, well, Guillaume Boudry, or Beaudry, whatever you prefer. I'd still like to go for him. Jeff King as well. I'm going to have to make some trades before I even sim a day. So, all right with that. On the right, we know there was one big name. That is Vladimir Tarasenko. Oh my God, the Oilers are winning a hockey game, imagine. Troy Brouwer, Steve Downey, the Katkinson, Ryan Reeves. The ultimate deterrent. In terms of potential, Andreas Licht and Casey Legwand. There's a lot of free agents that we need to be in on here. This is gonna be tough. I'm tempted to also go after Marcus Johansson because it's Marcus Johansson and we can afford him. Tarasenko, you are definitely a top target. How about a 5-year deal at $8.5 million which doesn't sound like much, but in this era, that was a shat load of money. Left wing side, Bo Bennett, Patrick Sharp. What do we got for prospects? Brandon Ralph. Go for Brandon Ralph. Why not? There's also a couple of other guys, but including Warren Romano, he's not bad. A William Shatner amount of money. And then at center, Valtteri Filppula, but he is 34. Henrik Steen's in there too. Prospect-wise, Kalle Järnkrok. Okay. So we do have a lot of offers out. Let's see what we can do. This team's going to be pretty different heading into next season. So if we look at goalies, Burke, Jari can honestly both go. There's an argument to also let go of Brodeur. Given the goaltending that we're going to have, we don't really need someone like Brodeur, and we might as well trade him before his value goes. So let's look for a deal to move Brendan Burke, particularly for draft picks. Chicago. Again, I really don't want anybody back in the trade because we're trying to free up roster space. Kings doesn't work. Tampa. Hey, well, Tampa should work out. I should be able to swing this to get a first-round pick from Tampa, which isn't bad. I doubt they can also take Jari. No, they can take Jari, too. Burke and Jari for the first. They only want one player of that type. That's not surprising. Defensively, we are still going to have to make some decisions here. When the hell did I end up with Tom Gilbert on this roster, by the way? The wingers don't look amazing. I'd like to trade Brendan Lemieux because I don't want him on this team. What else can we do here? What else can we do? Mitch Marner is only a 67 at 21 years old. Now might be the right time to cash out on Mitch. So Brendan Burke, Brendan Lemieux, and Mitch Marner to Tampa for a first and a third. Will they fix franchise mode later? I hope so. Am I holding my breath for it? No. No, I'm not. But yeah, I can't imagine Marner's going to develop at this point. He is a good skater, but that's about it. Burke, Lemieux, and Marner on their way to Tampa for a first and a third. Goodbye to Mitchell Marner. I would also like to move Jari and Brodeur if I can, because again, injuries are off. Get Horkoff in the minors and see if we can develop him. Does anybody want Tristan Jari? Anybody at all? Hello? Was that Chicago again? That doesn't help. They got a bunch of freaking goalies as it is. Anybody else? Anybody else want Tristan Jari? Los Angeles, we know that won't work. Can I send you back to Pittsburgh for literally anything? How about a third-round pick? They'd have too many goalies. Son of a bitch. San Jose. That's not quite going to work. St. Louis doesn't work. Tampa doesn't work. Toronto. Tristan Jari for a fourth-round pick to the Leafs. Done deal. Goodbye, Tristan Jari. And then Anthony Brodeur. Anthony Brodeur, I would also like to trade you. Nobody wants you. But it's Brodeur. Can I send you to New Jersey? Holy Ludovic waiver. Holy God. Dude, they have Corey Schneider and Ludovic waiver? I wish waiver became that good. New Jersey's not going to be a good fit for this. Nashville, not a good fit. I mean, Brodeur to Montreal for a second. Done deal. As this is a bit risky because I don't know for sure if I'm getting that younger goalie. But I have to play it like I am. I'd like to move on from Markstrom and Zieler as well, but there's really no point. They're not worth anything. Defensively, we have like Klein, Nikitin. Honestly, if I could move out Nikitin, that wouldn't be a bad deal. Can I move Mr. Nikitin anywhere? Can't move him to LA for a second. They don't have cap space. Edmonton, that second rounder is a bit much. Can I move Kevin Klein as well? No. I don't know how the hell they can even afford Nikitin. It's close. Who can we pair Nikitin with? Third round pick from Tampa and Nikitin? It's close. Third and a fourth. There we go. Get a second round pick for one Nikitin. Having to tear this sumbitch down because we have way too many players. Kevin Klein's got to go. Tom Gilbert's got to go. I don't really know why Tom Gilbert's on this team. And this is just try to trade for like a fourth if I can. There we go. Just get rid of them. We need the roster spots. We don't really need the cap space, but we need the roster spots. That's looking decent. And of course, we still haven't signed anybody yet either, so that's not too bad. That is not too bad. Only guy to really get rid of who might not develop is Aaron Hayden. See what else happens from there. Right wing side's pretty barren at the moment. Okay. Should be okay for a second. We got those big offers out there. I don't know if any of them are going to go through. Himmelfarb. I will never trade Himmelfarb. That name is too fun. Tarasenko. Flyers are in the mix for him. Can we land the big fish in Vladimir Tarasenko? Legwand accepted. Andreas leaked. Taratukin, the goalie, signed. And then we have some of the RFAs. Some of the other UFAs have signed. We still haven't heard from Tarasenko. Should be today. Makala will stay with the Stars. Vladimir Tarasenko. Welcome to the deserts. Tremendous. Tremendous. So we already found the backup goalie that we needed. A couple of 4-star Reds, but that's not too crazy. Defensively, Torrey Krug is out there. I would have liked to have gone after John Carlson, but I couldn't guarantee it. We got Torrey Krug out there. For forwards, you still have Derek Brassard, Cam Atkinson, Matt Bolesky. A couple of 3.5-star dudes, including Warren Romano. Who, honestly, we should be able to afford. I think we only have to go after Warren Romano. The other guys aren't that great. So, Mr. Romano, let's try to sign you. I mean, it would make sense to go after Derek Brassard. Why not? If we can improve the team, we're kind of tired of being terrible. 3 years, $3.5 million for Derek Brassard. And I'm going to pull a St. Louis and probably sign Torrey Krug for too much money. But I love Torrey Krug, so I'm willing to do it. Brassard begins the league-wide tour, right? Jimmy Lodge stays with the Jets. Andreas Janssen is going to come over. Calgary keeps Vestermark. So again, we do get Andreas Janssen from the Leafs. Erik Karlsson stays with the Hurricanes. Fair enough. I'm shocked we haven't had an offer sheet for Max Domi. Krug signs, Brassard signs, Romano signs. $20 million in cap space. I think we're good. We just have to sign our RFAs now. Might want to try to wait them out. But that just improved the team quite a bit. Symphoric, you're delightful. Thank you. How the heck are you? How the heck are you? Feeling good about this team. I think we're going to be able to win sooner rather than later. I think. Tired and sore. Always great when someone posts that without any elaboration whatsoever. Definitely. Goodness. And Silbo, what's going on? How goes? How has nobody... The timing of that is impeccable. We're going to match that offer. I'm not willing to lose Max Domi for a first, a second, and a third, so we just allowed the Rangers to make up the offer for Domi, which is fine by me. $13 million in cap, 44 players under contract, average age of 23.6 years old. Beautiful. Canada as well, what's up? And Shadowstalker. Hello. Malcolm Subban put on a trade block in Boston. Laurent Dauphin was holding out? Excuse me? Freaking Laurent Dauphin, of all people, was like, you know what, I'm gonna hold out for the contract. Bold strategy. Let's sign... Actually, let's not sign Connor Murphy yet. But I do need another goalie. Another set of goalies, really. Because we know we're running Matera, Tukin, and Byzantine. Let's sign Horkoff for the hell of it. See if he'll develop. Shit, Daryl Zeeler. Why not? Someone we could trade away. Worst case scenario. Honestly, I'm going to sign Markstrom too. Screw it. Let's just sign these guys, have them take up space in the AHL for now. Not too worried. Coaching change seems to work for Edmonton. I mean, I would hope so. You know, you get a coach fired, you better start playing well. Because the Lord knows it wasn't Woodcroft's fault. Not at all. Hiller is still a free agent. Yeah, he's probably looking for too much money. The Hockey Kid, what's up to? Hello, everybody. Welcome in. All right. We are here. The start of a new season. Did those, yeah, those contracts went through, right? Did I just miss that? Oh, that's right. They were auto-signed. So, man, Teratukin already went up to an 83. That's phenomenal. So let's see then. Goaltending at the NHL level is Mark Byzantine and Teratukin. Whoops. In the AHL, it's going to be Horkoff, Zeeler, and Markstrom, all of whom did improve. Fox, what's up, man? Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, let's see. Defense. Oof. Raphael Mahou. Getting better. Love to see it. So we still have Murphy as an RFA. Mellock. I was hoping it would say his player role. It does not. I don't know why it doesn't say his player role. God damn, we have some prospects here, don't we? We have some prospects here. Like I said, now's the time to start cashing out on some of these guys, too. I think we're going to be able to pull off a blockbuster. Let's see. So if we look at our defense, have player role 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 with Stone, LeBlanc, is a depth defenseman. Okay, so the NHL level, OEL and Gormley, Krug and Mahoo. We'll get Murphy and Stone. AHL is going to be LeBlanc with somebody. I don't know who yet. Presumably Saunders, who's absolutely insane. Then we have Mellock. I mean, yeah, God. Mellock and Boudry, Henderson and Hayden. That also leaves King. Mills has to play. In the AHL, we got too many dudes. Himmelfarb either needs to play or be traded, just because he's not going to develop. Same for Kyle Capobianco. Then there's also Sean Day, who is also under contract. Yeah, a lot of these guys, I mean, at this age, we need them to start developing, and the best way to do it is to have them play. Osgood's only 19, though. Is he Canadian? He was American, so he could technically play in the AHL as well. So, Osgood, Abid, Zalasak, Capobianco, and Himmelfarb. None of these guys, though, really have any trade potential whatsoever. So we're looking at probably having 3 defensemen too many at the AHL level. If we look at that trade value first, we know Mills and Saunders need to play. Mellock and Day need to play. Mahou was at the NHL level. LeBlanc was going to be in the AHL. That leaves one other dude, which is really Henderson or Boudry. See, Henderson's 4.5, and then, yeah, Boudry. King drops down. Hey, Jay, what's up? Grinding out FHM edits. Again, that's something I'm never going to dip into, but respect. Henderson's trade value is decent. I do think, though, if we were to play him in the AHL, that leaves, I know Boudry's a 79 overall, though. So it's Henderson or Boudry with the other one getting traded, is what I'm seeing here. And then King and Hayden definitely need to be traded. 100%. Okay. Is there a team right now that's shopping a good defenseman? Like a high-rated, good defenseman that we can make a play for? I'm going to guess no. But we do at least have to do our due diligence. Feder Tootin, I mean, he's 35, 4 years left on his deal. But he doesn't... Is that... Jesus Christ! Dude dropped by 6 overall points over the offseason. It's a good thing I got rid of him when I did. Whew. Let's see, we got Steven Weiss, UC Jokinen. Defense looks to be a bit of a rarity right now. I hate to say it, but Feder Tootin might be my best option. Andy Green, who's in the same kind of category as Feder Tootin. Yeah, I hate to say it, man. Henrik Sedin down to an 80. I think we have our easier to acquire target to make the most of the trade values here. And that next defenseman is going to have to be one Andrew Green. So we know on the way out... Now, they might not want the combination of all these players, and that's fine. But Aaron Hayden, Jeff King, and then one of our already on roster defensemen. Ideally, it would be Stone. It could be Murphy, given that he's an RFA. But what if it is one Michael Stone, who's getting paid way too much money? Of course, the Devils are already in a spot with trade value. And the trade value here just isn't great. All right, this is not going to be the trade. Yeah, you can compare attributes right from the trade screen. Indeed. These three, it's not going to be the trade where you pair them all together to get something done. But yeah, Hayden and King. I mean, I might be able to pair them together for a second round pick. That's if there is a team that wants them both and is looking to give up a second round pick, though. Which might be a small number of teams. Hayden King to the Leafs for a second. Not quite. What if I add in a fourth from Dallas? Yeah, they don't want both players. Hate to see it. Hayden for a third and a fifth. He is off to Toronto. We still have to get rid of King. Let's see if Vancouver works here. They do not. Winnipeg. No. Whoops. That's fine. We were going back to the top of the alphabet anyway. Where's King at? Sir, you gotta go. Buffalo. Buffalo works out pretty well. Third and a fourth. Third and a fifth. There we go. All right, so we get rid of a couple of guys who don't quite fit. Megalodon, what's going on? I still have to get rid of one defenseman. Not sure who it's going to be yet. I do want to check the forwards, though, if I can. And then we just get a bunch of dudes that's like, I'm not worried about them developing, and they're also just not worth signing because they're not good. So taking a look then at the forwards. Again, getting Tarasenko was huge for us. Absolutely massive. Let's see. What can we do here? In terms of optimizing who gets to play and such. So Tarasenko, obviously the top line right wing. That's a no-brainer. O'Byrne, who we took third overall, is Canadian. We're not going to sign him this year. No reason to rush him. Let him play where he needs to be played as a minor league scorer. Hidink is a fourth liner. He'll actually be a third liner for us this year to start off. And then there is our captain, Mike Brown. Everybody else in between is a minor league player, including 80 overall Falkenham. Minor league checking forward. Man, the Oilers are just pooping on the Islanders. Jesus. So Alosh, 3.5 Red Star. Would I recommend 24? Probably not, but depends on what you play and what you look for. Alos doesn't really have trade value, so I don't have to worry about him. But Licht Daoust and Legwand. And there's Walmart, Falkenham. Okay. So for AHL purposes, we'll have Walmart. We'll have the Falkenham. Alosh, I'm not going to worry about. That leaves, honestly, Legwand, I would think. Yeah. So that will leave on the right side Daus and Leek, which means right wing Legwand is definitely getting traded. Left wing side, oh baby, Max Domi has developed. We have Domi and Lesio, and that is about it. So we're going to need some help there. HOYC Bear and Staples. 2 red potentials. Staples doesn't have much. He bears worth about a third. So we could move on from him. But if we talk about development and prioritizing that in the AHL, it'll be Ralph, Romano, Renaud, and then Hebert, I'm not too worried about. Staples, I'm not worried about signing. And then DiGiacinto or Johnson. And I hate to say it's going to be DiGiacinto that gets the prioritizing. Just a better potential. So we're not too worried about signing or trading away Ben, Hebert, Staples at this point. You could make the argument of drop Di Giacinto and sign Hebert, but Giacinto's not worth anything. So, and Hebert's not worth that much either, in fairness. What do we got at center? Jesus. A lot is the answer. Dude, Matt Barzal's an 83, and he's listed as a depth forward. We might have to go back through this and play people off of overall instead of player role. That's a little bit wonky. Just a bit. An 83 overall, and he's a depth forward? What? Dude, he's got 99 agility. Would it be better than to play him in the minors? Maybe it'd be better to play him in the minors. What the hell? I'm so confused by this, and I don't quite know what direction to take it. Matt Barzal just completely broke the laws of common sense and reason.